Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So as I'm thinking of what to record in this particular podcast episode, I'm like, usually when I am walking home from dropping off my eldest son at school, he's in grade 1, his name is Tyson. I know exactly, I don't have anything planned, but it's like whatever's come up. Usually it's something I had a conversation with Tyson or a teacher or maybe something that's relevant. And something that's, just happened, something I feel there's a real message to speak into that. However, today, I'm like, this is blank. Nothing's coming to me. And so here's what I get from that experience, is that it's not always the next thing. It's not always something new. See, we're looking for, Karen, what's the new way I can communicate with my husband? What's the new way that I can lose weight? What's the new system that I can do to get what I want in my life? It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same stuff. It's the same. Principles. These are foundations. What do you want? Why? What's your deep why for this? Commit. Do the work. Plan. More planning. I think we're looking for new all the time. And sometimes we forget that the answers are right in front of us. That this illusion that new is better, or that new will be the new way to do everything, is sometimes simply an activity that we hide behind, a thought that we have that creates procrastination, and it gets in the way, right? It's like, I gotta learn the new thing. When I learn the new thing, then I can do something. It becomes another obstacle that you've actually created that stops you from actually doing work, that stops you from getting what you want. Now, there can be new things. There can be new systems. For a lot of you listen to the podcast and that are inside the Sisterhood, which is a new online coaching program that I have, that have coached with me in group masterminds, live events, and one-on-one. The things that I'm teaching you, they're new to you, right? But as far as the message, and when I speak here in the podcast, the message doesn't necessarily become new. It just becomes that you begin to change and you begin to hear things at different times. So let me give you an example. My coach, Satema, I remember him saying to me, I think this was my first live event that I was promoting to fill seats and take applications. And it just seemed like, God, this is it's really hard. And he's like, Karen, there's nothing that you have to do. I'm like, no, so you understand. I got to shoot these Facebook videos. I got to put it out to my newsletter. I need to get on the phone with women and apply. And he's like, yeah, I get it. But there's nothing you need to do. It's your way of being that will really speak this message and attract these women. I'm like, come on, way of being. Are we vision boarding, Satema? What the fuck? I know you don't roll that way, and neither do I. What? It's no, it's your way of being. And I got it. I'm like, okay, so who I am, how I show up in the world, makes sense, right? If I walk my talk, so to speak, right? If I do what I say I'm going to do, I show up as me. The things I teach are what I do, right? It's my way of being. Some of you might consider this something like integrity or being congruent. But it literally was not until probably 4 or 5 months later that I went, oh, I get it. I get it. There is nothing to do. Yes, there's things to do. The things will get done. I'll do what needs to be done. And this might sound very kind of counter to my normal message I talk about, which is do things, take action, right? Do what you need to do to get what you want. It's work. Go do the work. But yet, in the same standpoint, if your way of being is not who you truly are, if your way of being, sister, is not aligned with the things that you want, none of that shit will happen. It's like a false foundation. It's like building a home and not having a foundation and wondering why it all falls apart because, you did all the right steps, but you didn't build the foundation. Your foundation is your way of being. It's who you are. It's who you choose to be every single day. It's who you truly are at your core. It's who you are, your way of being. Your way of being. So the nothing new, as kind of like bummer that this might sound, is like, come on, Karen, show us some new tricks here. No, they're the same, but you are going to get this message at a time when you were actually ready to hear it. You know that cheesy thing about, when the student's ready, the teacher will appear? That's it. You're going to hear it when you need to hear it. You're going to hear it when you're ready to hear it. Because you might be listening to this podcast right now and kind of nodding your head. You're like, yeah, makes sense. And then you do nothing. That's okay. That's your choice. But then there'll be, for some of you, a point where you're like, you know what? This listening stuff is bullshit. What's that sisterhood thing again? What's that live event? I'm getting a ticket. Like, I'm going. Let's do this. And I will teach you those principles. But your way of being, this is not new. It's going to be new to you at different times in your life, sister, but I'm going to encourage you to stop looking for the next new thing. Principles. Life is built on principles. Life is not built on fads and trends. And who's the speaker, the coach du jour. Like, principles. Principles. Not new principles. And this is the craziest thing too. They're often very simple. Like, people get them and they go, oh yeah, like, tell the truth. Yeah, that makes sense. And like, if I did what I said I was going to do, like, man, like, my life would shift. And as I've often said before, and I actually borrow this from a chiropractor I know, which I love, and he says this, he's like, if it's so simple to do, it also can be so simple not to do. Simple principles, sister. Simple. So here's your more tip then for you today. Were you looking for something new when really all you need to do is to do the principles, the work, the foundational steps that are right in front of you? Where is that? Thinking there has to be some new thing in order for you to take action. And I want you to journal about that for a page, or more if you want, but at least a page. And really see what comes up. I think for a lot of you, what you're going to find is that you're avoiding doing work. And there'll be a reason behind that, and you'll figure that out. But journal 1 page minimum, more if you want. Where is it in my life that I'm looking for new when I just really need to do the work that's right in front of me? And we're going to go deep on this at my next live event. Now, my live events I've run in the past have been 2.5 days, very intense. And so this is actually going to be a 1-day live event. I created this for you, sister. My 2.5-day live event is by application. I literally accept about 1 or 2% of the applications that came through. Women get on the phone, they're not ready yet. They don't have the financial investment that's several $1,000s for that program. So this is why I created Women Want to More Live. 1 day. Ticket pricing is $77. Early bird, depends on when you're listening to this. After that, it goes up. Right now, as I record, there's still a handful of tickets left at early bird pricing. And you come up for 1 day here in beautiful Victoria, BC, Canada. You be around other women that are like you. You're held accountable. You will leave with an action plan to actually put these steps into place. You'll get clear on what you want and why, and you'll have the steps in order to plug and play that into your life when you get home, sister. So that's over at drkarenosborn.com/live, L-I-V-E. So I will talk to the next episode. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, Subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborne.com/newsletter.